So whenever we want to deal with multiple records, right? So multiple set of records, so then basically we are going for a pagination. Okay. So if you say this is also kind of pagination, let's say if I click on any classes, it will show only few set of classes, right? Correct. So if you click on something, it will more will come. So whenever you click on more, then basically it is going to expand, it is going to display more records, correct? It is also one kind of pagination. Okay. So it will work like like entire page wise, that is that we are dealing with like page by page. Okay. So pagination is nothing but simple, right? So just whenever you click on a next button, so it is going to show a some. Let's say initially I am showing on 10 records. Okay. Whenever I click on next, then it is going to basically it is showing some next another 10 set of data. So on. Okay. That is basically pagination. Okay. So there is a two-way we can deal with a pagination. Like basically two ways we can implement a pagination. Okay. So one is basically by using standard set controller. If you go any interview, they will ask like, did you work on pagination? Okay. So then the question is how to implement that. So there is only one thing. So we can implement pagination by using a standard set controller. Okay. So standard set controller is nothing but it is a standard controller. Okay. So lot of things it will deal with internally. So no need of writing codes and all. Okay. So many things it will take care about internally. Okay. So I will show you the two examples. One is nothing but a manual. We are writing a many lines of code and we are performing a pagination. Another one is nothing but by using a standard set. Okay. So initially we'll go with a normal pagination. Okay. I will run a page. Okay. So this is nothing but a simple example for pagination. Okay. So what it is doing, we know, right? This is nothing but just simple page block table only. We know how to display by using page block table. Okay. This something special is nothing but only these buttons. Okay. First page, previous page, next page, last page. These are nothing but a extra additional functionality. Okay. So what it will happen whenever I click on next. Okay. So it is going to show other things. Okay. Let's say we are having 20 records. Okay. For each page I am showing a 10 records means. Okay. Whenever I click on next page, it is going to show another 10 records.
Yes.
Correct. So if you say this is previous, so it is going to next immediately these things.
Okay.
So this is nothing but a just example of simple how these things will work actually. Okay. So this is nothing but a query. Okay. This is a basic query. Okay. Initially it will query from 1 to 10 records. Okay. Whenever we click on next, it is basically querying from 10 to other plus 10.
Okay.
Whenever I click on next, then that things plus 10.
Next 10 records.
Correct. Currently it is pointed to 20 plus 10. So it is fetching from 20 to 30.
Okay.
Okay, like that it will keep on go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we click on previous, what it will happen? Minus 10. Like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So that kind of query we have to write for that.
Correct. It's a simple query.
Okay.
So I will go through the code first. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is nothing but we know, right? So this is a basic page block table. Okay. So which we are displaying the things by using apex colon values. Correct.
So that is a simple VA page where you are retrieving some of the account fields, and then you are putting command buttons like first, previous, next, and last.
Correct. Okay. So here thing is that first there is a 4 method is there. First page, previous page, next page, and last page.
Okay.
Okay. So there is something called some attribute called disabled is there.
Okay.
Okay. So this is disabled. What it will happen? So whenever you are clicking a next button. Okay. If there is once you are clicking next button, initially it should be previous will not be there, right? Whenever
obviously. Yeah.
Okay. So it will not be there, right? So next. If I am going at the end, so next button will not be there. Why? Because result is over.
Okay.
So there is nothing to show more. So that's why it is for disabling and enabling the buttons. So there will be something property called disabled.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be there here.
Okay.
So now if you go to this particular controller, you got it right. This code.
Yeah. This code I got it. Yeah.
Okay. So now what we will do, we will move to the particular controller code.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is nothing but it is a small controller, so there is nothing much logical. Okay, so what we are doing, so this is nothing but a getter setter, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So because get of account list, so this same list we are using it in the VF page to display the things, right? You see here, see ACK list, correct?
Okay.
ACK list we are using to display the records.
Okay.
Okay, I am using per page. Okay, I am using per page, the number of record is nothing but just 10.
Okay.
Okay, just 10.
Okay.
So initially what it will happen, first page. Okay, so initially what it will happen, whenever page loads, right? Correct. Whenever page loads, so it will take the count plus.
Okay.
Okay, so it will take the count. Count is nothing but a number of records, right?
Okay.
Count is nothing but a number of
Records.
records. Okay, after that what it will happen is nothing but, so by default, right? So initially by default it will take it from the 1 to 10. Correct. So it will take it from the 1 to 10.
Yes.
Okay, offset you got it, right? Offset is nothing but some pointer. It will keep on, it will points to some point like 0 to 10,
Okay.
10 to 20. That is nothing but basically offset.
Okay.
Okay, by default the offset is 0.
Okay.
Correct. What it will happen, it will query from 1 to 10. Correct. Offset is pointed to 0. Okay, so now it will initially by default it will query from 0 to 10.
Okay.
Correct. Limit is 10, right? Okay.
Yes.
Offset points to the, offset is nothing but a beginning point.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you got it, right?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so whenever you click on the next button, okay, so whenever click on the next button, what it will call, so it will call this particular method, right? Next method.
Okay.
Correct. So if you say next, okay, so action is nothing but a next.
Yeah.
Okay, action is nothing but a next. So it will call this particular method. Okay, in that case what we are doing, so now initially we showed 0 to 10, right?
Yeah.
Whenever click the next, so basically it should point with 10 to 20.
Yes.
Correct. What we are doing, offset is equal to offset plus limit size. Like that we are increasing one step.
Okay.
Like that we are just moving the what you call pointer.
Yeah. Got it.
1 to 10. Like that. That particular query will query the record and we are just showing it up.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say if you click on previous, what it will happen? Let's say assume previous is nothing but assume you are currently the offset is there for a 10. Okay, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever offset is there in 10, then size is nothing but 10, right? 10 minus 10, 0.
0.
In that case it will display 0 to 10th record.
Okay.
Okay, so this is nothing but it is a like simple thing, so without using standard set controller.
Okay.
So here manually we are using offset, okay, limit and by using limit and offset, so basically we are querying the records and we are showing it out.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Any question?
What is database.query you have used here?
Okay, so database dot query is something, it is a inbuilt, database is nothing but a one inbuilt class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, query is nothing but a one method.
Okay. When we are supposed to use this?
Come again?
When we are supposed to use this database.query?
See, database dot query, we can use the, so whenever we want we can use it up, okay? So there is a two ways there. One is nothing but a database dot query. Another is simple. If you remove the database dot these things, so we can able to fetch the record. Correct. So that is your wish actually.
Okay.
So you can put the like simple query or database dot query. Okay. In our case, it is very compulsory to put database query. Why? Because we are using offset.
Okay. So if you are using offset, then you are putting this database.query.
Correct. See, simple query also we can put.
Okay.
Like what we are discussing, the SOQL dash statement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that simple query also we can put actually. Okay, for whenever we are using offset, it is mandatory to use database dot query.
Okay. So it doesn't allow you to save the class without using this, yeah?
No, it won't support this offset actually. It will
Okay.
runtime it will throw error.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, it won't support.
So it's a compulsion basically.
Correct.
So offset is something like inbuilt of Salesforce.
Yeah, it is inbuilt of a database actually.
Okay, okay, database.
Kind of database.
Okay.
Offset is nothing but what it will happen, right? So it is, assume you are having 1,000 record. Okay, it is nothing but a kind of pointer.
Yeah.
You heard about in C plus there is something called pointer, right? Pointer is something, it will like reference to a particular memory location. Okay, so what it will initially it will point to 0th record. Okay, so whenever you say you 10 already you retrieved, right? Let's say next I want to retrieve from 100, means you have to say offset is equal to 100. In that case the database it will go and point to the 100th record and it will fetch that. That's it.
No.
It is something like like something memory related thing actually.
Okay, okay.
It is not related to query. It is something to related to memory. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is nothing. So this is one type of what do you call
Pagination.
pagination. Okay. The second type is nothing but
Using standard.
yeah. So second type is nothing but by using standard things. Okay. So by using standard setup controller. Okay. So let's say. Okay. So we click on preview. Okay, so this is nothing but a standard setup controller. Okay, the functionality is same. There we are put a next and all. Here we are putting some arrow mark, so there is no difference. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the refresh is nothing but it will refresh the entire list.
Okay.
Okay, so the functionality is nothing but there we have written the next, previous, last page,
Logic.
first page and all. That's
Yeah.
something manual logic, right?
Yeah,
We
correct.
forcefully write a logic to find the offset and all.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so what is nothing but, so the standard set controller, so internally it will take care about all those things.
Okay.
Okay, so it will internally take care about all those things. Okay, so if you go to this particular controller, okay, so if you see there is something called this particular constructor. Okay,
Okay.
so there is something called this particular constructor, or it is a method. Okay, or it is a method. So it is returning the standard setup controller. Return.
Okay.
So what we are doing, so by default we are saying the size equal to 10.
Yeah.
Means it should query only it should query at a time only 10 records.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are mentioning the query here. Okay. So there, if you assume that there we are using a database dot query, right? Okay. Here we are calling it as database dot get query locator. Okay.
Fine.
Database dot query locator. Okay. I'll come to the difference why because. Okay. So now what we are doing, so we are directly passing that particular thing into a standard set controller, right?
Yes.
Okay, standard set controller. So this standard set controller, so it is having the some inbuilt logic.
Okay.
Okay, it is having some inbuilt
Logic.
Okay. So what it will happen, so it will take care about all like previous, next, last page, first page, that kind of logic it will take care.
Okay.
Okay, so that kind of logic it is basically it used to take care about that logic. Okay, so what we are doing, so here you got it right. Account is nothing but just displaying for the VF page.
Yeah.
If you go to VF page, there is something called accounts, right? For that we are using this particular account.
Okay.
It's nothing, just list. Okay, iterate the set count dot get records, because get records is a method which is present in the standard set controller.
Okay.
Okay, standard set controller. It is assigned to this particular list.
Okay.
Okay, only this much code. Okay, everything it will be added inside this particular standard set controller. What is nothing but a database dot get query locator. Okay, so query is nothing but something different, query locator is nothing but something different. Okay, so whenever using the query locator, basically what it will happen, so it will keep on retrieve the data. Okay, but it won't throw any governor limits.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's say if you are using simple query, database.query. Okay, if there is a database.query, how much row it is support? 50k, right?
50, yeah.
It will support 50k. Assume, so there is a something called 1 lakh record is there, correct? So
Yes.
if you are using database.query, it will fail.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are using database.query, basically it won't fail.
Okay.
Okay, why? Because it will take 50k records. It will one time it will fetch it 50k like that it will fetch.
Okay.
Okay, so why? Because
Mm-hmm.
query locator it will treat as a single row.
Oh, okay.
Single row. So that is the main difference between database.query and database.query locator.
Oh, okay.
Okay, clear? Any question?
No. So, is there any like particular scenario where we can use pagination in the standard way or in a custom way, or it depends on the business requirement?
Yeah, it is, see, completely related to business requirement. Okay, see, let's say some if you want to customer want to see the purchasing history.
Okay.
Okay, customer want to see some purchase. So nowadays, if you want to see purchasing, we can just pull the report, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
So some scenario where he wants to like see some complex what you call some kind of reporting or number of, like let's say thousands of records or something. In that case, so basically we can go for a pagination.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, because report, basically report is what, who can able to see the record. So report is basically for the admin people, right? Like backend, especially business backend people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
If you want to end user want to see something like his purchasing history or some kind of data you want to see, means basically we can go for these kind of steps.
Okay. Okay.
Any question?
No, no, that's fine.
Okay. So just there's nothing. Okay, just execute once and so that you will come to know.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about a pagination. Okay.
Okay.
Also, yeah. Okay. So this clear, right? Any questions so far?
No, no.
No, right?
Yeah.
So we'll discuss few more concept about the UI stuffs maybe next session. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So now, so we'll discuss about the important concept called badge jobs.
Badge. Okay.
Badge jobs. Okay. So what is nothing but a badge job?
Okay.
Okay. Badge job is something. So if you want to process a huge set of record,
Mm-hmm.
okay, bulk record.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say bulk record. Let's say if you want to send some emails, okay, or if you want to update some opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if you, let's say lead doesn't have email,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so doesn't have email, okay, then basically send a email to lead owner saying like please capture the lead email or some contact information,
Okay.
something like that. If you observe that, so whenever like our credit card bill is generating or there is something called bulk SMS, correct? Or
Yeah.
like credit card or whatever it may, some reminder messages, everything is coming, right? That is
Yeah.
kind of a bulk jobs.
Okay.
Okay, let's say if you say like generating the credit card bill, it is not like a manual or it is not like a per person, right? So there is a n number of people they are using a credit card, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is nothing but set up batch jobs.
Okay.
Okay, what they will do, so batch job it will pick our all the records. Okay, it will do all the calculations. Okay, what it will do, it will render a PDF. Okay, it will send it as a email.
Okay.
Okay, or it may be a just simple type bulk SMS or whatever it may be. These kind of things, scenarios, basically we are handling it in a batch job.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So, how to implement a batch job? That's the next thing, right? How to implement a batch job? Okay. So batch job is nothing else. Okay. It is also a basic Apex class.
Okay.
Okay, but we have to implement an interface.
Yeah.
Okay, so but we have to implement an interface. Interface is nothing but standard set of classes which is having few unimplemented methods.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to, whoever implements that particular interface, make sure they has to give a business logic for those methods, or they has to give a implementation for those methods.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll discuss what are those methods and which interface we have to implement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you want to write a, there is a two ways we can write a batch job. Okay, so one is by using a database dot query locator.
Okay.
So database dot get query locator. Okay, so and another is nothing but by using a iterator.
Iterator. Okay.
So another one is nothing but by using iterator.
Okay.
Okay, what is the difference between iterator and database dot query locator? I already said. So whenever we are using a database dot query locator, so basically we can avoid a governor rules.
Yeah.
Correct. So first of all, why we are going for a batch job is nothing but to overcome of the governor rules.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because why? Let's say 1 lakh records means the batch job will process that particular like 10,000, 10,000 or 200 like that.
Mhm.
That set of records. It won't process the all things at one shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the one reason people are going for a batch job. Clear, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whenever using the iterator in the batch job, so in that case, so it will all the governor rules are it is applying. All the governor rules are applying. Either it's update or like just query, or it may be delete or whatever it may be. So
Okay.
all governor rules are applied.
Okay.
Okay, so first we will deal with the first method. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
by using query locator. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you are using a whenever you are creating a batch job, the batch job must be global.
Yes.
Okay, batch job must be global. Global means anyone can able to access those classes.
Okay.
Which implements database dot batchable.
Okay.
Okay, it is nothing but an interface.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to make sure we have to this guy accept this S object.
Okay.
S object means any kind of object.
Any object. Yeah.
Okay, so these are the three methods. Basically, we have to give a implementation for these three methods.
Okay.
Okay, one is nothing but a start method, which will return a database dot query locator as a return type.
Okay.
And another thing is nothing but a execute method, and third thing is nothing but a finish method.
Okay.
Okay, clear, right?
Yeah.
See, so batch job how it will work is nothing but, so assume there is a 10,000 records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for each batch I am processing a 1000 record. Okay, how many times batch job will run? 10 times, right?
10 times. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
start method and finish method, it will runs only once at a time.
Okay.
Whenever batch job starts, it will runs once.
Okay.
Okay, once start method will runs at the beginning of the batch job.
So when it is processing the first 1,000 record, it will fire for start method, and finish method will execute when it is fired the from 9,001 to 10,000 record, right?
Yes, correct. At the end, basically.
Yeah, at the end, yeah. At the
Once you
end.
process the 10,000 record,
Mhm.
at the last, once everything is done, then basically it will fire a finish method.
So multiple times execute logic fires.
Correct, exactly. So multiple times execute logic will fire. So
Okay.
what exactly execute logic will do? So here actually we have to write our actual business logic.
Okay.
Okay. Here basically we have to write our actual business logic.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is nothing but a global database dot query locator this is an inbuilt class. Okay, start is a method which is accept some parameter called batchable context.
Okay.
Okay, batchable context also it is an inbuilt class, so it is holding some internal values like what time batch job started. Okay, how many rows it has been fetched, when it is going to end up. Okay, these kind of details it will be available in the batchable context class.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to pass a query. Okay, query right, just SOQL query we have to pass it up.
Okay.
Okay, so a database dot query locator, what it will happen, it will fetch all the records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it will store it internally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what it will happen, so batch by batch we can mention a batch. Okay, I will show you how to call this one. If you see here, how to execute this particular batch job, so by using this syntax. Okay, here we can put a batch size. Batch size is nothing but I put a 10 here.
Okay.
10 is nothing but a batch size. So in now my example will take as a, by default it is a 200. Okay,
Okay.
if you are not putting anything, by default it will take as a 200.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what it will happen, From this query locator, it is holding 10,000 record, right? Okay. Assume you are passing the batch size as 1,000. Then for each run, it is passing 1,000 record to this particular guy. 1,000 like that.
Yes.
Okay. We are writing a business logic here and we are just updating it.
Okay.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Finish method is nothing but basically if you want to send some email. Okay, if you want to send some email, let's say batch job has been successfully completed, or if any failed records you want to identify, then basically we can go for a finish method to send all those things.
Okay.
Okay, is that clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what I will do, so just quickly I will take this example. Okay, so clear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what is this database dot query? Okay, so let's say here we can write string query. Okay, so equal to select id comma name from opportunity. Okay, like this query. Okay, this query it will come and it will substitute here in runtime, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so here what it will happen, so the things which is coming from here, okay, this scope is nothing but a opportunity, correct? This is nothing but a opportunity,
Yes.
correct? So now we'll handle this particular opportunity. You have to typecast, okay? So this is basically something called typecasting. Why? Because it is a generic code, right? It should support for all kind of objects, correct?
Yes.
So that is the reason. So we are using a typecast to convert our own type. Okay. So what happens now? We have received the scope, right?
Yes.
So now we are having the scope. Now we do what operation you want to perform.
Okay.
Okay. Either it is a update or it is anything, any kind of operation.
Okay.
Okay. So what I will do for time being, I will put a for loop. You know, right? For loop. Okay. So quickly. Correct. opt dot name is equal to, correct? opt dot name plus date. Okay. So this will become updated. Okay. So at the end, so what we can say, update of the list. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can write your own business logic here. So it depends on the business scenario. Okay, so let's say clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have written a batch job, correct? So if you go to any opportunity and if you see here, all the opportunity is there, right? So there's a many opportunities there. So now how to run a batch job? Correct. So how to run a batch job? For running a batch job, this is an example. Okay. So create a instance of that particular batch job. Correct. Example batch job. Then there is some method called database.execute.
Okay.
Okay. For that method, pass this particular batch job object, comma, batch size.
That size.
Okay. Clear, right?
Yeah. Yes. So we will go to developer console and do that.
Yes, exactly. Just go to developer console. Is that? Okay. Developer console. so okay, so let's say I will put 1, batch size is 1. Okay, I will, the thing is selected. Okay, so how we will come to know that batch is executing or not? There is some place called Apex jobs.
Okay.
Okay, so Apex jobs, here we can able to see or is completed.
Okay.
So why is nothing but 33 batches? If you see here, there's a 33 batches, right?
So 33 times this batch has run.
Correct. Because why? Because there is a 33 opportunities are there.
Yes, and your given batch size as 1. That's right.
Correct. Correct. See here, via batch, via batch, via batch. All opportunities name updated by via batch. See here.
Yeah.
Correct. Why 33 times it is executed is nothing but I have given a batch size as 1.
And yes, if you have given by 10, then it will be
3 times, 4 times.
4 times. Yeah.
If you put it as a 200, it is 1 time.
Yeah, it is 1 time. Yeah.
So yeah, and another thing, start and finish method it will execute only once. Okay, start and finish method it will execute only.
Yes.
Okay, so there will be some scenario. Okay, okay, so there will be some scenario where we need to call some other batch job. Okay, after completion of this particular batch job. How to do that actually?
Okay.
You are getting right?
Yeah.
So,
So
assume
once
now, yeah. So now this is the
first
first batch job.
Okay.
Okay. You want to call a second batch job. Assume this is the second batch job.
Okay.
Assume this is, how to call that? Basically, we can call it by using finish method.
Okay. So under finish method, you will call the second one.
Correct. Exactly. Under finish method, so basically we can say like this. You got it right? Something like this.
Okay.
This is the second batch job, right?
Yeah.
Call it the second batch job.
Okay.
Okay. So this is nothing but how we can. This is also an interview question. Okay. Is it possible to call a second batch job? Okay. After completion of first batch job.
Okay.
Yeah, we can say we can call it in the finish method.
Okay.
Okay. So we can call it in the finish method.
Okay.
Okay. Clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So and another thing is nothing but how to set this particular batch size. Okay. Whenever we are setting a batch size, right? So there will be some statistics we have to use it up.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Because let's assume here you are writing a very big business logic. Like internally you are querying some other related child, that thing, these things and all, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Assume if you are putting a 10 opportunity, okay, so assume there will be some child called some XYZ child object, okay, that child object it is retrieving more than 50,000 record means your batch job will fail. Okay, according to that basically we have to set the batch size.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah. Got it.
At that time basically we can run max up to 5 batch job. Okay.
Come again at the max. Last statement. 5 batch in 1 hour.
5 batch jobs we can parallelly we can run that 5 batch job. Okay, 5 active batch jobs.
Okay.
If you run more batch jobs, right, it will be in queue. Whenever that batch job is finishes, so then basically it is going to write a going to trigger another batch job. Okay. So this database.query locator basically it is going to return up to 50 million records. The capacity of that is nothing but up to 50 million. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So execute method. Okay. So we can call execute method maximum 200 times. Okay. Maximum 2000 times. Okay. So we can call up to maximum 2000 things. These are nothing but important parameters.
Okay.
Okay, this is nothing but per transaction. Okay. The maximum number of batch execution is this much per day.
Per day. Okay.
2.5 lakh per day. Per transaction we can run up to 2000 times. Okay.
Okay.
The one batch job open job starts method can run at a time in an organization. Okay. So batch jobs that doesn't have started it remain in the queue until they have to start it.
Okay.
So whenever it is waiting till one batch jobs to finish it off. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And another one is nothing but, let's say if you want to pass some parameter to second batch job. Okay, if you want to pass some other parameter to second batch job. Okay, I'm not writing entire batch job here. Okay, so this is second batch job. Okay, assume there is some list is there. Okay, some opportunity list is there. Okay,
Okay.
there is something called optic list is there. Okay, so whenever assume, so if you want to pass some data from this batch job to this batch job. Okay,
Yeah.
how to do that actually? So in that case, so basically we know, right, how to assign a value for the list.
Yeah.
Okay, opti list equal to this list.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so opti list, assume it is a second batch job list, so is equal to this list.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we can transfer the data. Okay, if you want to transfer the data from one batch job to another batch job, okay, there is something we have to implement called database dot stateful. Something is there
Okay.
called database dot.
State.
So I forgot exactly. So database dot stateful, I guess. Stateful, correct. Okay, so database dot stateful.
Okay.
Okay, what is nothing but a stateful? Stateful in the sense we are passing some data from one batch job to another batch job. State is nothing but it is activeness, active, or what we can say, it is lifetime.
Okay.
Okay, so we are passing from one batch job to the another state. Okay, so in that case, so basically we have to write a call stateful. Okay, so in that case only, so we can able to transfer data. If you are not writing this, implementing this one, so basically whenever if you display this particular here, this will be null.
Okay.
Even though you are assigning it up, but if you are not using this one, basically it will be null. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is very important. Okay, they will ask, is it possible to send some data from one batch job to another? Yes, we can send. Okay, how? So basically we have to use a stateful, database dot stateful.
Okay.
What it will happen if you are not using this one? Basically the value will go as a null.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So and another thing is nothing but, this is nothing but a query locator. We know, right, why query locator? Query locator is just nothing but so it won't throw a error until unless it reaches a 50 million record.
Yes.
Correct? Until unless it reaches a 50
Million records.
million
Records.
Correct?
Yeah.
In the case of if you are using a iterator, okay, if you are using a iterator, it is not like that.
Okay.
Okay, so it is basically it is throwing it all like normal governor limit it will apply. SOQL limit means we can query only up to 50,000 record.
Okay.
Okay, so the instead of start method returning database dot query locator, here it is returning a iterable.
Okay.
See, here it is returning query locator, right?
Yeah.
Here it is basically returning what? Iterable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the implementation will be little bit different. See, return new custom iterable. Okay, we are writing some custom classes to fetch the data.
Okay.
Okay, if you see this particular custom class, okay, there is nothing. Custom class which basically we should implement is the iterator.
Okay.
Okay, iterator. Okay, what is the iterator? Iterator is just nothing but iterating the things. Okay, it is nothing but just iterating the things. Okay, so we are writing the query here. Okay, there will be two methods you have to implement: has next and next.
Okay.
Has next is just checking the for next record.
Okay.
If there is a next record, then basically it will send it to this batch job. If there is no record, then basically it won't send.
Okay.
Okay, we know, right, sending the how to For each, it will send one by one. Okay, that is also another thing. It will basically send one by one record.
Okay.
One by one.
Mm-hmm.
So what we are doing, ignore this line. Okay, ignore this line, is not required.
Okay.
So initially size will be 0.
Okay.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It will fetch all the accounts.
Yeah.
Okay. Initially it will send the which record, I minus 1. I is a 0, right?
Yeah.
By default I is a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I become plus here, right?
Yeah.
Means the record is nothing but 1. 1
Yep.
minus 1, 0. It is going to send a 0th record.
Yeah.
Next time it will come 1, right? I is a 1. 1 plus 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
2 minus 1.
One.
First record. So on. Keep on, so on.
Mm-hmm.
For each time it is sending a record, right? It will check the hash next.
Okay.
Hash next is nothing but we are checking whether it reaches the end of the list or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you reach end of the list, then basically it will stop the execution.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If not, it will keep on returning back to this particular batch job.
Okay.
Everything others is same. The only difference is nothing but iterable.
Iterate. Yeah.
This is also very important interview question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very important interview question.
Okay.
Okay, what is the difference between database.query locator and iterator?
Mm-hmm.
Or they will ask like how many ways we can implement a batch job. One say by using like database dot batchable and implementing a database dot query locator in the start method.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or else you can go for iterable. So difference is you got it right.
Yeah.
Whenever you are using iterable, so it will affect all the governor limits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whenever you are going for a query locator, it won't.
Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now we know. What we did. So we manually ran a job. Correct.
Yes.
So we manually ran a job. Sometimes what it will happen is nothing but. So we have to run a job for a specific time.
Mm-hmm. So you have to schedule it.
Right. We have to schedule it. Right. How to write a schedule class now? Okay. How to write a schedule class? Schedule class is nothing but just for scheduling. Okay. It is just for scheduling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to schedule that particular batch job,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if you want to schedule that particular batch job,
Mhm.
basically we have to write another Apex class.
Okay.
Okay, this will basically
Schedule that batch.
schedule a batch. Okay, schedulable batch, implement schedulable.
Okay.
Okay, which we implement schedulable.
Mhm.
So we have to implement only one method called execute.
Okay.
Okay, which accepts schedulable context.
Okay.
Okay, this is a inbuilt class which holds some system level information. Okay, what time it is scheduled, what time it last ran, what time is completed and all. Okay, you got it. So here, so basically we have to write our code within that particular thing.
Okay. So whatever we are writing in a developer console, we have to write that thing into execute thing.
Correct.
Okay.
We have to write that this particular thing in execute thing.
Mhm.
Okay, just save this particular method.
Mm-hmm.
Save this class in a. Just another 10 minutes, okay? So,
Yeah. Take your time.
okay. So, save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now there is a schedule class is there,
Yeah.
but without scheduling this, it won't run, right?
Yes. So you have to
Basically,
schedule
it
it.
won't run. We have to schedule it.
Yeah.
How to schedule? So there will be one way we can schedule by using a
Schedule.
UI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Schedule job.
Yeah.
Okay. So here basically we can see all the scheduled job here.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you want to schedule any job, basically we have to go for a Apex class only.
Okay. Apex. So there is a button called schedule Apex.
Yes, exactly. So there's a button called schedule Apex.
Yeah. But that button is always only seen on those classes where that schedule interface is there.
Correct. So where implements the schedulable,
Mm-hmm.
for that only it is going to ask us here schedulable. Okay.
So you're not able to only see that class only which is having that schedule.
That number of classes which is implement schedulable only it is going to see here.
Yeah.
Okay. Give some name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So demo class.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have to mention weekly or monthly.
Okay.
Like this. When daily.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the start time? What is the preferred time? Like that.
Okay.
and let's say save. Now it is scheduled.
Okay.
It is a UI wise schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes what it will have, if you go to schedule job now, that particular job, job will be available.
Yeah. So you will be able to see that job under scheduled jobs. Mm-hmm.
See here.
Yes.
If you don't want this job, then basically you can delete it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to manage, like if you want to change something, basically you can change it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, if you see here, we are saying your run will be start date on this particular date, right?
Yes.
We can't mention like if you want to run every day like per hour, how we can configure here? It is not possible, right?
Yeah, that is not possible.
Yeah, but per day is there. Per day how many times? So one time. What will be start date? 9.
Yeah.
Okay, we are mentioning start as a date.
Yeah.
There is no time actually. Okay.
Mm.
I want to schedule a class at 4 o'clock. How to do that? Here it is not possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, so basically we can go for we can schedule it by using code.
Okay. Code.
Okay, by using code. Okay, how to schedule that? So batch apex switch scheduling. For scheduling,
Mm.
so basically we can execute some query. Okay, so basically we can execute some